Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you here. I am so glad to have you here. God bless you. I hope that you're having a wonderful, beautiful morning so far. All right. I know I am. You guys, I woke up and made a big breakfast for me and my kids and got them started on their lessons and things like that. And now I'm here. Um, You guys, just thank you so much for your support. Okay, whether you're new or whether you have been here, I thank you so much. All right, and the support on my behalf, it doesn't have to be anything but just watching and receiving. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it just doesn't resonate. Okay. I'm not big on the donations thing. I'm not big on, I don't sell anything because that's just how it is with me. But I will read, okay? That is my thing, my gift. And I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you being here, okay? I appreciate you. Okay, so, y'all, yesterday I had to take time out because that's just how I am, because I have to regain my, how would you say, my energy. Okay. And then, there's other things in life. I have a very demanding life. I have a lot of things that I have to do, but I apologize for yesterday. Okay. Um, so, like I said, I'm here today and it is what it is. But I'm picking up a lot of energy. And I was going to say delusion, okay? Um, and courage also there had popped up. You guys, somebody is very delusional. At this point, somebody's a head case. And I mean, whatever this situation is that I'm getting, I'm picking up on these vibes with people that just do not stop. They just keep digging at a person and digging at a person and digging and digging and digging, and it's like, would you stop? I feel that energy bad. It's like, at this point I feel like someone needs to admit themselves or seek some type of I'm not a doctor, but when people are delusional to the point to where you truly need to seek help. And that energy is just that I don't see how some people keep going on with things when they know that it is a lie, okay? When they know that it's like, you can't even keep it real with yourself. That is so weird, okay? So I'm picking that kind of energy up. And it's like, if they can't bring everybody into their three ring circus, then it's a problem and they get even more delusional, you guys. So that's the energy I'm picking up. All right. Right now, I haven't used this Oracle deck in a while. I mixed it up. But sometimes you hate to say what you're doing because you turn around and somebody else is doing it, and it wasn't doing it. And is it working for you? I'm gonna see if it works for me. And delusional, okay? So let's get into this, you guys. I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to please come through and protect me as I am delivering these messages. All negativity will be transmuted and turned into love and light and abundance and faith to walk forward on our path. I am grateful. I show gratitude when there is very little. I show gratitude. Amen, amen, and amen. God is good. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see. Because this is weird energy. Okay, we have awakening and limitless in reverse. Okay, let me show y'all. The thing here is that when you are guided by the divine God, okay, when you are guided, it is what it is. Okay, that's like your living and breathing. Okay. And it's confirmation to you that you're on the right path. You're doing what you need to do, sweetheart. All right. Or whoever that I'm resonating with right now. You feel like people are trying to limit you as though you're trying to cage a free bird. You cannot do that. People must soar. And if you're scared of people excelling, if you think they're going to go over your head or be more or get more, you're living in a sorrowful existence. Okay? Because it's limitless. The things that you can do, the places you can go. And people know this. And that's why they do the things that they do, because they know that this is who you are. Your true authenticity shines through and through. But these people, they keep on trying to do this and do that. And oh, no, you need to give it up. Quit playing with people, okay? Especially if these people are not who you should be playing with. Because I'm getting that a lot. It's like somebody keeps going over and over again. You're going to lose your damn mind, okay? That's what's going to happen. You're trying to limit someone, their mind, the creativeness of an individual is beautiful. Okay? Divine abundance. Okay? And that came out in reverse, but I'm going to read this just because. I might not read all of them, but I read the importance of it and when I feel like it. Okay? You were born to align with love's will. Follow the tail and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. That came out in reverse. So what is going on here is that these people, it's like they don't want to lose their clout. They don't want to lose their spot. Not realizing that it's a spot that you didn't put yourself in. Y'all understand what I'm saying? God put these people in these places. And sometimes it's not even God that puts these people in these places. But God put certain people in these places for certain things. Now, when you straddle the fence and you get over here and you're like, oh, I want what they have. Oh, I want their mind. I want their way of speaking. Oh, I want their advances. I want this. I want that. You're getting greedy. Greed and gluttony doesn't look good on people. It makes you ugly, okay? And then the words that you speak make them just not stick because nothing is yours, okay? It's just that people are interested in staying in that mentality of life to where it's like material rules them. And if they just would know, that's God's favor for you to be blessed and abundant. That has nothing to do with you doing this or taking this or being this or thinking you're one-upping or doing, what are you doing? You know? Y'all, this energy is getting on my nerves. I'm not even going to lie because at this point it's delusional. Okay? Allowing. Okay? You have been on your path. You have allowed God to lead you the way that you need to be led, right? You listen. These people don't listen. And it's a situation of you see, with this awakening that first came out here, you see what's going on. And God's only going to let them do this for so long. And I swear, it's like sitting there watching somebody like, okay. You know, it's like a mouse in a trap. Not like you would sit. I'm not saying nobody has time to sit there and watch the mouse run out and try to bite some cheese or lick the cheese and then run back. And then all the time they think they're getting away with it until that one day, pow! Okay? Letting go. Okay? You let go and let God. That's what I'm saying. Let go and let God. Because the thing is, man, these people are going freaking ballistically crazy. It's like at this point, they're lunatics, y'all. And they're sitting here. It's like, man, at first it was like, oh, I can't wait for their downfall. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, They're not going down as easily. Let me try this. Let me try that. Let me try this. Let me try that. Okay, well, nobody's scared of you. That's what you put out there. No, because I got protection. I don't have to brag on them. They make their presence known. Okay? So it's like, you got to sit there and deal with this day after day after day. And it's irritating. People, let me tell you something. People that hold that light, you know how much BS we go through? I know people, man, we could just come to a party or come to an environment where there's a lot of people and people stop and look like, wait a minute. They don't even know why they're looking. They just looking. Because that light attracts. Okay? And the way that you attract people with that light has people infatuated with actually being you. But hold on. Can you turn your light on? Or is it hard like Motel 6 said, we'll keep the light on for you. See what people need to do is look in the mirror and say, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? But see, it's like they let the weaknesses overwhelm their strength. So then they get weak to the flesh to want to deliberately do things that is like, why would you even do that? I feel like individuals, friends, are looking at someone. People are looking at this person like, yeah, I feel like you're a little delusional. You might need some kind of counseling. You might need some kind of help. You might need a physician to recalibrate their meds. But anyway you look at it, you need some help. Okay? If you think that being like somebody is going to get you somewhere, it's not going to get you nowhere. And we have surrender. And let me read this because it is of importance. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. And this is exactly. And if you don't surrender, you're going to be dropped to your knees. Okay? You're going to be dropped to your knees and you're not going to know what's going on. A lot of things are going to start happening to you. I'm telling you now, whatever you're doing, you need to lay that burden down because that becomes a burden after a while trying to keep up with other people. Believe me, okay? You can't keep up with everybody else because you're not everybody else and everybody else is not you. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. Man, I love myself. Man, I love myself. I love how God made me. I love how God gave me my mind to think for myself. I don't need somebody, directing me like a robot. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's see what comes out here. Yeah, Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. Yeah, you see these people clearly. And I could say, I almost call them fools. Because that's exactly what they are. Anytime you sit there and you think that you're playing with somebody that feels and knows and sees very hard, and I'm going to say hard, very deeply, okay? And I know some people are like, what? Don't take your mind there, okay? But it's for real. It's like when you see, you're strong, right? And people don't know this about you because of course they're going to say you're not real because they're not real. Of course they're going to say you're fake because they're fake. Okay? But real recognize real. So wouldn't you want to deflect that attention off of you and put it on somebody else because you know that you are. But yet and still, you're still getting pointers off this person or just taking everything from them and not giving them any credit for strengthening you as you walk. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like they were a crutch for you until you felt you got to a certain place you needed to be. Now all of a sudden you're going to drop that and just go on and use this person's ideas, okay? The whole time you had ill intent, but you never really said anything. You act like you loved this person. Now, okay? I feel like y'all dealing with a situation like this, or situations. You have a lot of people you haven't even done anything to, and they're sitting here out to get you. They're out for blood, but you see, they can't have your blood. Count your blessings in reverse. Goes to the pumpkin patch. Yeah. See. Honey, these people working so hard to mess you up in your life and your forward movement and don't want to see you advance. These people are losing their blessings that God gave them. Like I said, God gave you that spot. It was up to you to learn the lessons and know what you were supposed to do to hold that spot. Uphold that spot. Don't worry about anybody else's spot. Don't worry about anybody else. Worry about yourself, and that's when everything comes to alignment with you. Sitting here worried about somebody else, you need to quit. That's crazy. People go above and beyond. They do more, and it's like you see it. And I'm just saying, you guys, it's like you've been seeing this. And it's like playing out before your eyes. Everything that was prophesied, everything is playing out now. But you're the fake. They're scrambling. They're skedaddling. Okay? They're running around trying to figure out what they can do to stay in a position that is not even theirs. It will be stripped. Faceless ghosts and the haunted girl, ghost people. What am I saying? It will be stripped. They're coming to strip that from you. They've already done it. In the spiritual realm, honey, they've already got together. They've already had the meeting of the minds and the spirit. So you sitting here on this earthly physical realm thinking that you're running something, but in reality, you're being judged. You've already been judged for trying to cage a free bird. You tripping, okay? And I'll say it like that. You are very much so tripping. Yes, ma'am. Or sir. Okay, choices. Yes. Feeling blocked and restrained. These people had a choice. Either you stay in that low vibrational frequency and find, and don't find yourself and remain in the dark trying to find that light at the end of the tunnel. Or you do you and make it to that light a little faster. But it's like they're trying to make people feel blocked and restrained, like they can't be themselves, trying to make people give up, trying to do this because somebody's made them feel like this and they feel like crap. So if they can make everybody else feel like this, then why not? If I could draw in everybody else's energy and suck off of that and still go on with my life and not care, so be it. But little do you know that that's not good. That's not good. 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3, and that came out in reverse. So there could be 3 people here. Look at them. And it's upside down. They look like some type of demon, okay? I'm not trying to be funny, but for real. And you know what it looks like? It looks like hovering over someone while they're asleep. To me, I don't know why it's looking like that. But these people, they're unable to let it go. Because what they do not know scares them. It scares the hell out of them. And for you to know things that make perfectly good sense, it scares them. Okay? Because they're like, whoa, okay. This is a real one. This is a real, this is not a drill. This is a real one. Now how are you going to get out of all this stuff that you've done to this real one? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. What you going to do? You can't steal anymore. You can't do what you used to do to this person because they have surrendered. Okay? Sea beacon fairy, guidance, but where will it lead you? hmm So we have a thing of listening and not listening. Oh my goodness. Okay, nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. Exactly. Okay. So you truthfully are being led. You're basically being escorted on your path. Okay. You're on the right path. But it's like when people try to throw you off of your path and they try to make you feel like you're not important and all this other stuff, I've been there through it. Okay. I've been down through it. And when I say I have been down through it, there is not a damn thing that I'm going to sit on my platform and talk about that I have never went through. Relationships, lives, family, friends, just dirty deeds, and the intensity of it when it grabs a hold of your life and it sends you in a whirlwind of thoughts that you can't control until one day you surrender and say, look, I'm not going to do this. I can't do this because I know God has a bigger plan for me. And you say, you know what, I'm going to put all my burdens down and I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk and I'm going to be guided. Take me to where you see fit. And these people are not trying to do that. They're trying to walk to where they see fit. And you can't stand in somebody else's shoes. Especially somebody that's powerful, man. Don't do that. That's embarrassing. I'd embarrass myself. That would be embarrassing to me. Even if I felt I was the only one. Let me tell you something funny, though. Let me tell you something funny. And I don't know. This is just, and I know it sounds crazy, but this is just a comparison. Okay? Say you get up in the morning. We all have tight, let's just say this. We all have tight fitting underwear. You know you should have got rid of them a long time ago. Okay? You get up, you have your nice morning shower. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna be comfortable today. You put them tight damn underwear on. And it's squeezing around your leg, your hip. You're like, wait a minute now, this is not comfortable. Digging into your side, all that, but you're not comfortable. So what made you put them tight old underwear on when you had new underwear in there that fitted you just right? But you put them tight ass restricting underwear on, and now you're uncomfortable. That's how these people are feeling. Like, it's like we're restricted. We don't want to be restricted, so we're going to restrict you. But you're not putting on them tight old underwear. You done threw yours out and you wearing your new underwear. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's uncomfortable as hell. And that's the only thing I could really compare it to. That is very much uncomfortable. Or just laying on a bed of nails. What do you mean? You can't walk in anybody else's shoes. I don't care how much. I don't care how much. You can never be that person. I don't care how much. You can steal the house. You can steal the air. You can steal the trees. I don't care what you think you can do. But you can never be who you trying to be besides yourself. Lord have mercy. These people, they'll never learn. They'll never learn. And that's why it's like, let them go. Let them go. Okay? We have receipts here. Evidence, guilty is charged and exposed. And this is what these people are doing to themselves, and they're not realizing this. They look like a buffoon. Trying to adapt someone else's ways and how they do something. And, oh, let me do that. Damn it. You are really down low. Sneaky link here. Hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. No. To me, that's somebody being sneaky here. And somebody done found an individual out and they're like, shush, shush. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. You know what? That they're probably like, well, that's sad. That's sad you feel like that, dear. I mean, what? People are starting to see things because your ancestors and your spirit guides are making things happen to where they're getting caught up. You're going to see it. You got to see it to believe it. What did I say? Spilling the beans. You got to see it to believe it. And I'm putting it up there where you can see it. Spilling the beans, honey. You got to see it to believe it. Like, like that song goes, now look at this. Yeah, now look at this. Tea time. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like somebody made some type of deal to start a smear campaign. Either somebody here was paid to do this, or they just allowed their faltered ego to take over, you know? And hey, that's okay. Some people are like that, but some people aren't. But respect the people that aren't. These people are materialistic, egotistical, flamboyant, over the top. It makes no sense. Jeez. Morning after, up all night, late night, spending. Okay. These people are barely getting any sleep because they're so busy trying to cage a free bird. Okay? They're up all night. They're sitting there. They're stressed out. They're looking crazy. They're like, man, what can we do? Because you know what? Every time we turn around, this person's not laying down. Why won't they lay down? So it's like they wanted you to lay down or just get down. Okay? Not today. Not today. Left on red, not in the mood, avoidance, yeah. They're so stressed out from trying to stop you that they just don't have time for do anything. Their kids, they don't have time for their kids. They don't have time for anything. They probably call into work if they have a job. Somebody's getting ready to lose their job too here. Somebody's getting ready to be walked out of their job, okay? Because I feel like they're online when they're supposed to be working here. All right? They're online trying to figure out what you're doing. All right? Telling their boss not today. Their coworkers. Their coworkers are complaining about them and going to HR about them. So I'm just telling you. All right? They're going to lose their job. They're going to be walked out. Yep. Imposter. See what I'm saying? They could have found something, and this was at the bottom of the deck. They could have found something on this person's, what did I say? Detective. They could have found something on this person's laptop or this person's system or phone altogether that linked them to something that wasn't right. It could have been going on with the company or something, or just, it's a strange thing here. Okay? Yeah. Somebody here was linked back to some things that has something to do with fraud. Something to do with stalking also. I feel like someone here stalks an individual at work. Yeah. And they got caught up. I feel like they've been doing this for a while. That's why they're getting ready to lose their job. They're causing this company, all the feels and cock blocking. Yeah, they're going to feel this. Because things are going to start. Woo, can I get it out, Lord? Things are going to start happening to these people. I'm telling you, for trying to block and cage a free bird. And that's how I'm going to keep saying it. Because when someone knows their authenticity and they're free to be them. There was this book when I was little. It was called Free to Be You and Me. It was a big purple book, if I recall. And I used to love checking it out, excuse me, at the library. It's called Free to Be You and Me. And it starts out as you're a child. And it's kind of like either you catch on to authenticity is the greatest thing. It's the greatest invention within you. And I love that. That's the greatest invention inside of you. It's to be authentic and be yourself. Okay? But these people never found that out route. Some of these people were used. They were mentally traumatized. And they can't get over that. Okay? So they're trying to block someone because of how they feel. They get triggered every time you open your mouth. Fuego. These people are angry. They're angry. They're burning up with intense anger. It's not passion. It's anger. They're mad. It's like, why can't, oh my God. They get together and just talk about people. See what I'm saying? Supersize me. Doing too much. They're doing too much. And it's taxing on their health, their finances. Because slay here. Because you're over here slaying. They can't stop you. You're still doing you. They didn't make you turn your back. They didn't make you go away. And even if you did go away for a little bit, you went and built yourself up. Okay? You went and built that knowledge. You went and built that spiritual peace that you needed. This wasn't even about them. But somehow, shape, or form, they thought they got rid of you. They thought they did everything to shut you out and to put you in a cage. Wasn't going to feed you or nothing. Think about that. The hell? Yeah, mind games. You see what I'm saying? They was playing mind games with you. And they can't do that anymore. And now they're trying to come up with the perfect solution on how to shut it down and keep it down. But you can't. Not this time around. Even if you do too much, you're still not that person. And is that something that people don't understand? I don't think people understand this, loves. I really don't. I really, really don't. It's like, man, you could fall and hit your head so hard on some concrete and fall even further and hit your head on some more concrete and get up and still do the same thing that you did before you hit your head the first time. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And that, to me, that speaks as somebody has a mental problem. Okay? And like I said, I don't like talking about people because everybody has a dang handicap. Everybody. There is something that everybody cannot do. Okay? Just like I can't go in my front yard right now and do freaking 15 backflips back to back. I'll end up in the ER in urgent care talking about my neck and my back. Oh Lord, I can't move. And I might end up in a full body cast. What do you mean? I can't do that. So me saying that, oh yeah, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to be like them. I'm going to be a gymnastic when I have no idea what's the first. That takes dedication and discipline. There's no way I'm going to go out here. And there's people that are naturally born that can do that. Okay, they can flip their behinds off. But there's no way I can go out there. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not going to land right. I'm not going to stick that landing. They're going to be like, oh. On the first attempt. The first flip. They're going to be looking at me like, you should have known you couldn't go out there and do that, honey. I don't know why you went out there. But I can't tell you nothing. And that's how it is. I can't tell you nothing. Okay, let's get into the tarot, y'all. Because it don't work like that. We have the Two of Cups here. Okay? Cancer energy. Yeah, I feel like, you guys, this has everything to do with how people attract love. Or someone's wanting to attract someone. Alright? But I feel like you've already attracted them. You're attracting a lot of love into your life. A lot of love, support, caring partnerships. Things that are meaningful. Things that have real, true intent behind them. And this is exactly what people don't want. Alright? Yeah, people don't want that for you. They'd rather block that. People try to block your finance, and I get so sick of that. I get so sick of that. Why? Why do you feel like that's of importance? Okay? We have the Five of Cups here. Disappointments. Depression. Anger. That they're having like built up inside of them. That they're taking out on people. It doesn't matter who they take it out on. Okay? Scorpio energy. Heavy water out here, okay? So I feel like people are lost in a fog about your intuition, perhaps. Okay? We have, oh my goodness. We have the Tower, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. People are in their head about your intuition. And you know, and you're not scared to seize the moment, seize the day, seize the messages, okay, that you receive on a daily basis. Whether you do what I do or whether you're just out here in the world and you're divinely guided, you walk by faith and not by sight. People don't like that. But you still lead with love. You're still a loving, caring individual. Even though you know in your life, people have come against you and they wanted you to fail. They were plotting on your downfall. Okay? The whole time. Just when you thought. Just when you thought. That's crazy to me. It's like either you support me or not. And even if they don't, and you still say, if you don't support me, get from around me, they still put on that mask that they're supporting you so they can watch your every move. Look, Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And observe what you're doing, okay? Even though they try to fix their mouth to call you something that you're not, but everything that you are, they'll never admit it or give you credit for it. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? Yeah, the Six of Cups here. They've been doing this for a while. They've been doing this for a long time. Somebody feels as though, side note here, somebody feels as though someone's leading them on. Someone could be leading someone on. All right, someone's bitter. Someone's cold and malice. Okay? You're not scared like them. They're scared. They're doing, ooh, what y'all see? The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Oh my. You are really who the hell you are. You are true. You are true. And you're always going to remain blessed. Your cup runneth over. Your life is abundant. And you tell the truth. And someone's learning the truth. I feel like you are giving people messages that are very much so resonating with them. If you are some kind of reader, like I said, like me, or something like that. And then in life itself, what you are intuitively picking up, you know that these people are trying to suppress you in life. Okay? You know these people are trying to suppress you, cause towers in your life, but you continue being blessed. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody might have been trying to cause issues with your children, okay? Things like that. Cause issues. Make it look like you're not, a good parent. Or someone here questioning fertility when you know the truth. Yeah. They can't knock you. They can't knock you. Okay? Somebody wanted you to financially fail. Somebody wanted you to depend on them. But look at this. Over here. The Sun card. Man, what are you talking about? So while these people are over here trying to hold you back, you have a beautiful freaking way right now. And it's going to remain like this. It's been like this. Maybe you just now realize this because you had to go within yourself and think, you know what? I'm not going to let nobody stop me because I know who I am authentically, true through and through. Okay? These people sit here and they want to ruin your happiness, but you have love and happiness here. The little things make you happy. You don't need all this material high side and stuff to be happy in this world. Yeah. These people are suffering from anxiety. They can't sleep. They can't rest. They can't do anything. When they close their eyes, they're seeing things that just don't add up and they can't make it out to make sense. Yeah, these is people. The Eight of Pentacles here. Virgo energy, Libra, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra once again out here. Yeah, these people, it's like they're trying to disturb your work or trying to throw you off so you can't work. And that goes through any avenue. You can have a regular job. We have this Emperor in reverse, okay? Disrespect. People are very disrespectful and they don't respect your truth. They don't want to accept that there's really people out here that are authentic and true. Okay? Whoever this is here and this Emperor in reverse, you've awakened to who this is truly. Okay? And they're up to no good all the time. Okay? There's somebody here that's just hoping and praying and wishing and hoping and praying and wishing and hoping that you don't get in a relationship, okay? That you receive no love, no blessings. You just lost. With the Ten of Cups in reverse here, it's like this person, you might have had a family with this person. This could be a person in your family. Take it how it resonates. But they're your biggest haters. Y'all, that's why I be by myself. I don't deal with anybody, man. I love my kids. I deal with my kids. And whoever I want to deal with that I feel safe. And right now, I don't feel safe. I haven't felt safe in a long time. And I choose to stay to myself. Not because I'm scared. But I'm basically scared for them. Okay? Because if you come to me on some BS. Or you try to do something to me that is not right. I'm scared for you. And like I said, I'm not throwing out all that I'm this and I'm that and I am protected. But I'm not going to throw it out there and be like, well, you better not do this. Honey, God will handle things in his accordance along with the universe. Things pan out and play out the way they're supposed to. We have the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, there's something that could be about an offer here, y'all. Okay, this could be like even love. This could be someone's ex-partner or somebody that doesn't want to let someone go here. All right, that's been attacking you and doing things behind the scenes. They think nobody sees them. Okay? Somebody wants to offer you something here. Somebody wants to give you something. And with the Page of Cups here, it may not be enough. You may intuitively know this. I feel like you're happy where you are, whether you're with someone or not. And I feel like somebody was doing all this stuff to you to make you feel like you weren't worthy. Or they feel they're not worthy. Some of you guys will be expecting a child here soon. If you're already pregnant, I feel like a lot of you guys are already pregnant. You're about 6 months along. 6 to 7 months along. Okay? The Four of Cups here. They wanted you to feel irritated. They wanted you to feel rejected. They wanted you to feel restricted. They wanted people to look at you like they don't accept you for who you are because you scare the hell out of them. With what you know. What do you know? What do you know? With the Ten of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Okay? But we have a lot of water out here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have a lot of water out here, y'all. A lot of emotion. Somebody's very emotional here. Somebody's freaking emotionally unstable or emotionally unfit. Or just they're that angry that things didn't go the way that they wanted them to go. Yeah, but you, They're mad because they couldn't burden you. They couldn't keep you where they wanted you. You broke them chains. You broke out that cage. They was trying to keep you in this cage, keep you heartbroken. Look it. Keep you heartbroken and doubtful for who you are. They thought this was going to be a secret forever. Who was trying to do this to you? Cause you heartache and pain and strife? Because you're truly who you say you are? Yeah. I feel like somebody feels brokenhearted here. Also, they was trying to do all this flossing and all this stuff in your name and all this, and then ended up breaking their own heart in two, ripping it to shreds. Okay, shoot, you can look at some of these people's eyes and wonder to yourself, is there anyone home in there? Is there even a soul in there? It looks pretty hollow. Let me knock on the head. Oh, there's really no one home. Wow. Okay. There's really no one home. Yeah, injustice here. So it's like somebody here was trying to send people into your life to bring injustices towards you, to breadcrumb you, give you very little, hoping that someone can break you because they couldn't. Oh, you're done. This is a low vibrational Libra. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody wanted to come in and take from you. They wanted people to turn their back on you so they could take from you. But this is yours. This is not theirs. They can't have any of that. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles here. Capricorn. Yeah. Somebody, I feel like you have an alliance here. I feel like you have a freaking alliance. There are people that want to work with you. I feel like these people are going to start coming forward to you. This injustice will be illuminated. I feel like things are coming back into balance for you. Yeah, things are coming back into balance and alignment for you. There's an alliance here. Okay? Yeah, this is something that's going to propel you and take you farther with the Three of Wands. You may not be expecting this, but we have the Star card. Let me hide her stuff there. But you have the Star card with the Three of Wands there. I feel as though somebody, you know what? Somebody want to make things right. Somebody wants to heal something. Because, wow, that came out over the High Priestess, the Star card there. Oh, yeah. You are like an intergalactic being with much knowledge, with much know-how. You are truly a star seed, earth angel type energy. You are very... Ooh, your rank. Your rank. Something about your rank. I know I keep saying that, but it's something here like untouchableness. I don't know. Hey, I made up a word. Untouchableness. They're blind to their fate. They're confused. They're in dismay. They're skedaddling. Okay? We have the Ace of Wands out here. They're skedaddling because regardless of the injustices that they brought in to your life, you're still going to make it, honey. Woo! You still gonna make it. They wanted you to be in financial restraints, like you didn't know what to do, like you were trying to save and couldn't save and things like that. Oh, baby, it's getting ready to get so much better. So much better. Yeah. With the Two of Wands in reverse, because these people cannot keep siphoning this. It's weird. It could be hackers and everything. It could be just people that just have no life. Get it right, y'all. Whoever's doing this. Like I said, you can't look. Competition. Somebody was competing for alliances, for backup. You can't compete where you don't compare, man. What the hell? It was a fight to the death. No, you guys, this one right here in the back with the yellow shirt on, he cracks me up because he's like, look at this here. It's like all of them are in there getting down, fighting like UFC or something. Now look at him. He just like, well, let me pick one up and run in here and see if I can get in here. Let me in. What if I tell? I feel like you have people fighting for you. Okay? I feel like you... They honestly look like they breakdancing or something. I don't know, but you know what? God is good. It's okay. Let's move on. They breakdancing up in here. But yeah. Yeah, sitting there working together trying to come against you. But you have I feel like this is a very prominent figure that is going to come in and work with you to shut these things down. Or somebody prominent is doing that right now. Okay, they're having meetings, like I said, behind the scenes. Because judgment in reverse, this was a misjudgment on someone's part here. And they judged wrong, and they should have went on and left well enough alone. Okay? If somebody is living their life, and when they're living their free will, and people want to come along and try to step on that and stop that for them, yeah, well, you got another thing coming, honey, okay? Because patience is a virtue, and some of us really, really embrace patience. Okay? That's why these people are messed up right now. They had no patience. Yeah, what am I saying? Thirsty. They had no patience. They just wanted what they wanted with the time they wanted, and the time was now. But the time is not now. It might have been then, but it's not now. Okay? They don't understand this. They did a lot. Okay? What is this? Siren call. Yeah. These people would use sex or anything to like lure people. Somebody here has some type of addiction. They're weird. They may be obsessed with you sexually or something weird. Using sex magic, things like that to try to get into your space, your energy. Men or women do it. Okay? It's not just one. We have backtracking in squad. Yeah. So they're trying to go back to these people to get them to get back in the ring with them and contend. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Because you got your squad behind you. They got a weak-ass squad. What did I say? Kinky ways. These people are sitting here doing all this weird stuff behind the scenes. These cults, these covens. And they really going hard right about now, this season. Let's just say that, okay? Some people are up right now in first round draft. So don't play. Penny pinching. Exactly. This is what they're going to go through. Breaking banks around here and they only got 13 cents in it. We got the roller coaster trying to put you all over the place. Swing you left and right while you're falling down a hill at maximum momentum. Come on now. They tripping. Trying to steal your words, trying to steal everything about you. But you'll never be that person. That's what kills me. Yeah, salty. Salty as hell. They mad. They mad. You mad? You mad? Let me go get one of my grandmama's quilts. And I'll get a safety pin and tie it around your dang neck so you can fly. Okay. 0 F's given. Okay. You do not care. Nobody else cares either. It's like if you don't care about yourself, and that's a way of showing that you do not love yourself. If you're trying to be like somebody else, you don't love yourself. Okay? Laid up. Yeah. I feel like somebody's going to come towards you with some type of offer, proposition, whatever. It's up to you. Okay? Look, it's going to have people shocked. They're going to be looking just like that little thing there. The little monkey dude. Look at him. He's like, oh, I didn't know the bananas were over there on the tray. Oh, look at all those bananas. Yeah. Bet you didn't, little monkey dude. Yeah, things are gonna... Yep, imposter. I'm done. These people, man. You got so many people trying to be you and step in your shoes and and mimic you and act like you. But you know what, honey? The way I say is that I don't care, and neither should you. Because it is what it is. People know the difference. And then at the same time, what's so funny is that while they're doing this, they don't know how stupid and silly they look. It's actually comedy. If I was to watch a stand up, I would vote for that one. Okay? That'd be great. But anyway, you guys, that was your reading. You continue to be beautiful, soaring above individuals. Keep your faith. Watch these people around you. Because, some of these people, and I'm not saying all, because I had to check somebody one day. When I was sitting there talking, actually, I didn't have to check someone. I had to check myself. Because I said, oh, you can't trust anybody. You can't. That's not true. There are some good people still out here, y'all. They're just far and few in between. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But when you find them type of people, please keep them close to you and keep them in your life. Okay? But when you get around someone you know has ill intent for you, your senses are going to feel it. Your intuition, baby, your discernment is high. Then you know how to use it. Okay? Some of these people, I'm telling you, they act like, oh, I love you. But you got to detect it. That first time when they open their mouth, they say something wrong. Got to cut you off. Because that did not sound right unless my mind is taking that in a blocked way. I mean, people are who they are. You got to pay attention. Actions speak louder than words. I could tell you I'm leaving, I'm going to the store, but actually, when I do leave, I'm not going to the store. I'm going to somebody's house. Like, oh, I thought you were going to the store. That's that type of stuff right there. That indecisive. If you're very indecisive and you can't decide and be solid and stand on a decision that you have made, whoa, okay, that makes a person look at you like, okay, y'all. But I love y'all. Keep God first, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.